everybody, thanks for all the messages back for those of you that have done the first video. I thought I'd do you a second one, but with this second one we're going to assume that you've already done your breathing, you've done your tummy engaging, you've done your pelvic floor lift, and then you've done the rocking of the pelvis backwards and forwards. So we're going to start from that position rather than having every video with that bit in it. So starting on your backs, knees are hip distance apart. And we've got a neutral pelvis, so we've got that little curve in your lower back. And we're going to start with the hands up in the air. So we're going to inhale, reach the fingers all the way up to the ceiling. And exhale, bring them back to where you started. Inhale, reach them up nice and high. And exhale back. Inhale, reach them up. And lower back, one more. Inhale, reach them up. And lower back, coming back the other way. So inhale, squeeze those shoulder blades down. And release back to the middle. Inhale, squeeze them back. And release. So it's just the shoulders moving. The lower back doesn't move. We're not lifting those ribs. Full range now. So inhale, reach all the way up. And exhale, squeeze all the way back. Inhale, reaching all the way up. And exhale, squeezing all the way back. Two more. And release. Last one. And release. And then your hands come down by your sides. So right leg first. We're going to take an inhale. Exhale, lift it up to tabletop. Engage that tummy. Don't let that lower back move. Take an inhale. Exhale, lengthen it away. Inhale, come back in. Exhale, tap down, touch the mat. Inhale, straight back up. Exhale, lengthen away. Inhale, come back in. Keeping the knees still. We're moving from the hip as we tap down. And then we're lengthening away. Stretch that leg away as far as you can. Exhale, tapping down. Inhale, straight back up. Exhale, lengthen away. Inhale, back in. So no weight's going on this foot. We're just tapping down, straight back up. Lengthen it away. And back in. One more this side. And lengthen all the way away. And come back in. And then place that foot down. Switching to the other side. Take an inhale. Exhale, lifting that leg up to tabletop. Don't let anything move across the hips. Take an inhale. Exhale, tapping down. Inhale, back up. Exhale, lengthen it away. Inhale, back in. So again, staying still at the knee. We're moving from the hip. And then as we lengthen away, we stretch and we straighten that leg as much as we can. So tapping down. No weight comes onto the foot. And lengthen away. Keep that lower back steady. And stay nice and steady across the hips. Two more this side. And lengthen away. One more. And last one. And come back in. And then tap that leg down. So we're going to go into an ab prep. So inhale, little head nod. Exhale, coming up to see your knees. Inhale, hold there. And exhale, roll it back down. Inhale, little head nod. Exhale, engage that tummy coming up. Watch that lower back doesn't move. And roll it back down. Inhale, little head nod. Exhale, engage that tummy, lifting up to see those knees. Hold it there. And roll it back down. One normal one. And hold it up. Inhale there. And roll it back down. Next one, we're going to stay up. So inhale, little head nod. Exhale, coming up. Take an inhale. Exhale, come up a teeny bit higher. Take an inhale. Exhale, tiny little bit more. Last one. And tiny little bit further. Inhale. And roll it back down. We're only coming up a tiny bit more. So inhale, little head nod. Exhale, coming up. Take an inhale. Don't go too high on the first one. And number two. And roll it all the way back down. Last one. Inhale, little head nod. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, hold. And again, last one. A little bit higher. Take an inhale. And roll it all the way back down to the mat. And then we're coming onto your tummy. So this time the hands are going to be down by your sides. Completely relax the shoulders over. So on the inhale, draw your shoulders back. Exhale, come up just to a little hover. Reach the fingers to the toes, squeeze the hands into the side, reach your toes away. Take an inhale. And exhale, relax everything back over. So inhale, draw those shoulders back. Exhale, lift up to a little hover. Reach the head away, reach the toes away, squeeze those hands. And roll it back down. 2 more. Inhale, shoulders draw back. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, lengthen, 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 lengthen. And roll it back down. Last one. Shoulders draw back. Exhale, lifting up. And reach the fingers away, reach the head away. And roll it back down. Push yourself back onto your heels into your shell stretch. So taking some deep breaths there. And then when you're ready, roll it up. So now we're going to come into your cat stretch, onto all fours. Hands are directly underneath your shoulders, knees are directly underneath your hips, and they are hip distance apart. So relax your shoulders, take an inhale. Exhale, tuck your bottom under, lift up your back, and then look through your knees. Take an inhale, try and lift that tummy even higher. Exhale, stick the bottom out. Drop the back, lift up the head. The head goes back, eye line goes back between your hands. We're not over lifting the head and looking forward. Take an inhale. Exhale, tuck your bottom under, lift up your back, drop your head. Inhale, lift up even higher. Exhale, stick your bottom out, drop your back, lift up your head. Take an inhale there. Exhale, bottom tucks under, lift up your back, drop your head. Inhale, scoop, 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 scoop. And bottom sticks out, drop the back, lift up the head. 1 more. Inhale, exhale, bottom first, then the back, then the head. Take an inhale and stick the bottom out, drop the back and lift up the head. Gonna come back onto your back for the 100. So if you normally use a ball behind the head, you can pop a couple of cushions underneath, or if you have a ball at home, you can obviously use one. So whichever version you normally do, if that's feet staying on the floor, keep them there. Legs to a tabletop, or legs to tabletop and long. So keep your feet on the floor if you're doing that version. If not, one leg at a time comes up to tabletop. Knees together, toes together. If you're doing the legs long version, lengthen them long as you come up. So inhale your head nod. Exhale, coming up to tabletop, into upright, and we're going to pulse. So we inhale for 5. And we exhale for 5. Inhale for 5. And we exhale for 5. Inhale for 5. And exhale for 5. Pulling that tummy down. Keeping those legs squeezed together. Keeping those shoulders relaxed. Keeping those arms long, so we're pulsing straight from the shoulders. Every exhale, scoop that tummy down a little bit more. 2 more to go. And last one. After that exhale, stop the pulsing, hold the arms there, and release the top half of the body down, and right leg down, and left leg joins it. Very nice. So we're going to come up to sitting now. So if you normally sit up on something when you're sitting, just pop yourself up, either on a couple of pillows or on a chair. We're going to have legs long and toes up to the ceiling. If you find this position really uncomfortable, you can cross your legs. Make sure you've got the room to put your arms out. If not, you can do it here and squeeze your hands together, or you can cross your arms. The main thing is we want to sit up as tall as we can. We don't want that lower back to come down here. So if you need someone else to have a look to see what your lower back's doing, you need to make sure we're in this position with a nice straight back and we're here. So inhale, lengthen up and out through the top of the head. Keep those legs squeezed together. And exhale, we're just going round once to the side. Inhale, come back to the middle. Exhale, round to the other side. Keeping lengthening up as you come back to the middle. Exhale, round we go. Inhale, back. Exhale, round to the other side. Inhale and back. Exhale, last lot. to the middle, last one. And back to middle, lengthen, up, up, up. And relax the arms down. Going to come back onto your backs for the bridge. So feet can come a little bit closer to your bottom if you find that easier to lift and engage your bottom. Hands are down by your sides, shoulders are relaxed. Pushing gently down into the mat with your shoulders so that your collarbones are nice and open. Going to take an inhale at the bottom. Exhale, squeeze your bottom, lift those hips up in the air. Take an inhale once you reach the top. And exhale, pop it back down. Take an inhale there. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale and hold. And drop it back down. 2 more normal ones. Take an inhale. Exhale, we lift, keep that bottom squeezed at the top. Take an inhale. And drop it back down. Last one, take an inhale. Exhale, we lift. Inhale, hold. And drop it back down. So you can either carry on with these, or if you want to make it harder, you can move it on to the next step. So we're either going to lift a heel at a time off the floor, or we're going to lift a leg up to tabletop. The main thing is once you're at the top, imagine a spirit level across those hips. So whether we're lifting a heel or we're lifting a leg up to tabletop, we don't want to drop that opposite hip down. So take an inhale here. Exhale, we're going to lift. Take an inhale. Exhale, right heel or right foot lifts up off the mat. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift the other side. And lower down. 2 more each side. So we're either lifting up to tabletop or a heel. And the other side. And lower down. Keep those hips up. And lower, last one. Squeeze that bottom. And lower down, hold it there. And lower everything down to the mat. Coming up to sitting when you're ready. So if you have a ball, you can pop it in between your knees. If not, just make sure they're hip distance apart. Hands are out straight in front. Shoulders are relaxed. We're taking an inhale. Exhale, we're scooping that tummy, pull it back. And then we're coming round to the side. And then inhale, everything comes back up at the same time. Scoop that tummy, pull it back. Twist in the other way. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, scoop it back, twist the other way. Inhale, lifting back up. So scoop, scoop, scoop. Pull that tummy back as much as you can. Inhale, back up. 1 more each side. And back up, last one. And come back up, hold it there. And relax your arms down. Legs are going to come out wide. Hands are just resting gently on your knees. Take an inhale here. Exhale, nod the head, engage the tummy. We're just going to roll forward. So the hands slide down the legs as you go. Take an inhale once you've gone as far as you can. And exhale, roll it back up. Shoulders come back and down. Take an inhale. Exhale, nod the head, engage the tummy. We're rolling forwards. And slide the hands down. Take an inhale. And roll it back up. Shoulders come back and down. Lengthen up as we inhale. Exhale, nod, roll it over all the way. Inhale. And roll it back up. Last one. And nod, roll it over all the way. Take an inhale. And then nice and slow, roll it back up. Shoulders come back and down. So staying in that position, I'm just going to turn so you can see what I'm doing. So your right hand comes down on the mat. And we're going to lift your left arm up. And we're going to reach over. Make sure both your sit bones stay down on the mat. Push down with the opposite hip. Try and increase that stretch. And drop it back down, lifting up. And reach it over. Hold it there. And roll back down. So inhale, lift up. Exhale, we reach. Inhale, hold. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale and over. Inhale, hold. And lower down. Last one. Reach it over. Hold it there. Last one on your left. foot down. We're going to come back onto all fours. Hands are back underneath your shoulders. Knees are nice and wide. You want to maintain your width of your knees throughout. So as you bring a leg back down, you want to try and keep them nice and wide. Imagining a bowl of water on your back. Got a nice neutral back to begin with, so make sure you're not arched to begin with. Legs to begin with, and if you want to, you can go straight into opposite arm to leg. So take an inhale. Exhale, slide your right leg away. And lift it up behind you. Take an inhale. And exhale, bring it back in. Take an inhale there. Exhale, slide your left leg away. Take an inhale. And bring it back down. Keep nice and steady across those hips. Take an inhale. Exhale, slide away. Take an inhale. And bring it back in. Take an inhale there. Exhale, slide and lengthen the left leg away. Hold it there. And lower it back down. So opposite arm to leg. Lift and reach and lengthen. Stretch the arm away, stretch the foot away. Bring it back in. Keep nice and steady across those hips. Reach and lengthen away. And bring it back in. One more each side. And bring it back in. Last one. And bring it back in. Come off of your arms and we are finished. Thanks for watching.